respect for these dudes who doctor the message. The Jekyll on records is too late to hide out. Pull rank and file out.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Space City, Houston, Texas, and NRG Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Houston Texans. Mike Tirico, my partner Greg Olson, set to bring this to you. Kaimi Fairbairn getting this one started. Off we go from NRG Stadium. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Black 80, black.
Motion man is Johnston. On play action. Now Herbert finding the tight end. Here's Will Dissly. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
380.
They'll run here, and this is Hassan Haskins. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey to the 20. And he will score. Ladd McConkey. Touchdown Chargers. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Here's Traymon Smith on the return. And he's down at 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll go play action with Stroud. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Christian Kirk. And it'll bring up second down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
That's caught right side, the tight end Schultz. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That one on target with Kirk. They've got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
He'll find his man. That's Jaden Higgins. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Pickup of the 11 yards on that one. It's good for a Texans first down.
At the 37-yard line.
From the gun, here's Stroud. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass falls incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Under. Play key. Why, Tony.
To throw is Stroud. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
And the defender does such a good job, like not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down. Really nice play.
Here's Stroud. Out to his right. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
He manages to get the throw out and completes it. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Bulldogs. Here's Nick Chubb. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
All right.
Trying to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Elijah Molden. We are through 1. The Chargers out to the early lead. More from Houston coming up in a moment. Take the handoff. Now Herbert. He finds the veteran Keenan Allen. Now he's free to midfield. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one. A big play after being backed up. Pickup of 46 yards. On the give, Haskins. And he'll take this one in. Hassan Haskins. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. To the right side, and Kirk's got it. He's close to a first down. A gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
First carry for Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Pickup of 14 on that one. First down for Houston.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
That's another Texans first down.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. A dive and a catch. Incredible. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Another Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 27.
Stroud to throw. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
To throw, it's Stroud. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Chargers 7-yard line.
On the option, they give it to Mixon. And he's into the end zone. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Houston.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Here's Darius Davis to return. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
Stroud connects with Collins. And it's a first down for Houston. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back from Houston in a moment. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18.
On 18.
Now Stroud. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Set. Stop.
Herbert now on 1st down. Now the ball thrown deep for Johnston. And that is incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
A handoff here with Haskins. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down. On play action, it's Herbert. Open man is the tight end Disley. They pick up 17 through the air. It's good for a Charger 1st down.
Chargers 1st down.
On play action now, Herbert. That is left side and taken in by Allen. It's a 1st down, and they're at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10.
1st down, Chargers.
Now it's Herbert. That's caught by the tight end, Tyler Conklin. Still on his feet, and he will go all the way. Tyler Conklin, touchdown, L.A. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. He'll start at the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Stroud. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
Oh, hey.
Stroud going to set up to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
Under. Tony.
Now, Stroud. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was trying to connect with his tight end, Dalton Schultz. Now it's going to be third down.
Oh, ready. 118. What's that?
Stroud. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Cam Hart.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
First is right.
Los Angeles.
Play action now. It's Herbert. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Garrett Stingley.
No play fake. Herbert. That's into the hands of Disley downfield. And he's in. Will Disley. Touchdown Chargers.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Halftime coming close. And not much time left as this one is kicked away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Back to throw. Stroud. Moving to his left. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And he's going to take this one all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Houston.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
And he's not going to get in. The decision to go for two doesn't pay off. Unable to cut any further into the deficit.
Naomi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Final second now of this first half as this one is away. This is Hassan Haskins to return. And he will dive into the end zone. 82 yards. Touchdown, Chargers. Greg, it is one of the most exciting plays in football. Rare that we see it. But when it all comes together and works out in a return for a touchdown, it is truly something special.
And it is, Mike. It is because we don't see it very often in a world of the ever-increasing touchback. We don't see a lot of returns in this league. So when you get one, let alone one as exciting as that, man, it is fun to watch.
Dicker now for the extra point. And the kick is good. So what a finish to this first half as they extend the lead. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Here's Smith to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Stroud to throw here on first down. He'll let one go deep for Kirk. And this This is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
If you look at the best quarterbacks in the league, Mike, it's their ability to throw the ball outside the pocket, on the run, off platform, and still have the accuracy that they would have, say they were in the pocket with their feet set. So much of the NFL game has become these second-level throws on the move, and this time they just can't quite connect, but he's got an open man downfield. He'll hit him the next time.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. To throw is Stroud. That is caught by Bryant. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
That's good for 2 Sims. First down. 1st and 10.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked up by Cam Hart. And the Chargers